Today, we finally bring Duke home, my Ragdoll Kitten, and my first ever pet, and I'm very excited. This is me picking him
Me
up,
and Duke.
and he
Dookie.
was such a good boy on this whole drive back. We ended up leaving him out of the carrier and holding him, look at his majestic body, but the reason for that was he was smashing his head and he was so afraid of the car, which I don't blame him at all.
First day at home.
And here we go. Welcome home, Duke, his new world and his first steps. But he's cautiously roaming out of this carrier. A lot of the videos that I've seen in this kind of similar vein where they bring home a new pet or something like that, the kitten itself or the puppy, stays in its carrier for a while. But that's not the case with Duke. He was actually very cautiously, but very adventurous and brave at the same time, exploring everything else in the house and the room. He was taking it slow, sniffing every corner like a little detective. And where does he head first? Yep, straight to the litter box. Priorities, right? Honestly, I thought it was going to take him a while to figure out. I was a little nervous about it, but Duke's already proven that he's a genius. Scoping the whole thing out, looking very cute while he's doing it. Then his confidence went away. He ended up finding a corner and decided to loaf in it. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay here for a little bit," and I can't blame him. It's a big new world for him. Such a little tiny kitten, but in a whole new environment. So, if I was in his shoes, I would do the same exact thing. Don't worry though, this is your home. So I decided to help him out, and I figured the only way to do that was with a toy. So I used this string pull kind of tool. I don't know what it's called, but it definitely got his interest and got him out of the corner. Slowly but surely, he was warming up to us, and he started with a paw, hitting the end of the stick there, and his confidence started to boost. And we got to a point where he was actually very interested in jumping around, something that I think any pet
Whoa.
lover loves to see. Once the hunter in him came out, he started attacking the toy like it was nobody's business. And then he got his confidence back, and the adventure began again. He was roaming around, jumped on his carrier, and was checking out my dresser. All new, large, mysterious things to him, but he went straight for the dirty laundry. So I guess he wanted to make sure he really felt like he was at home, or smelling me, I guess. Little weirdo. But if any of you know me at all, you'll know that I've played soccer growing up my whole life. So I got a lot of shoes, smells, cleats going around. And I guess Duke's a baller too after sitting on my shoes for a little bit. I'm glad that he's exploring and feeling more comfortable about the new room and house. I was actually really nervous about getting him here again. He's my first kitten, first pet in general, so I want to make sure I'm doing all the right things and making sure he has a nice life. So I got him this tree here, small tree, but I'm glad that he's using it, and my money didn't go to waste. As the night was dwindling down, it seems like he got more comfortable with me. He was sitting with me on my chair in this very comfortable area, looks like, but him and I were bonding. We were chilling, we were hanging out, watching some YouTube, playing together, and it looks like he was just comfortable, which is great. And once it was dark, he was actually a little sleepy. I think that's because we played with him for so long. And he found a nice little spot on the bed and looks so cute. His fur is so soft, and when you pet him, he purrs so loud. He was out like a rock. I was able to touch his little belly, touch his paws, but he was the cutest thing, and he slept through the whole night. Morning came though, and he certainly was on top of me asking for some food, but this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Best thing ever though, I was concerned about him eating enough, drinking enough, and going to the bathroom because that's a big key thing in your first 24 hours. And I captured his first poop on camera. Look at his little cute poop face. So that's it for now, but stay tuned for more. Thanks.